Okay.
Okay.
I'm Andy Kleitch. This is my wife Norma Kleitch, and Connie asked us to show off Norma's doll collection that she had collected from all over the world, really, from every place that she has been. And for example, this came from Spain. It was on top of a wedding cake for a younger daughter when she got married. And it's
Yardo.
It's a Yardo type of design.
We may not be pronouncing that right, but it's a fairly famous collection.
Very
And
nice.
the little angel there, well, I guess she's not really an angel. A little girl carrying a candle. It's by the same manufacturer, and it also came from Spain.
How sweet. And Norma, let's see. Tell us about this unusual doll.
This doll I got from a hotel in Paris. And I was attracted to her because she was so pretty, but she does move. And Andy and I were in Paris on one of his business trips, and I guess she's probably my favorite doll. So we'll set her right there.
So, Andy, you had said that many times when you would travel, you would bring Norma back a doll.
Yes, that's how I got these two.
Yeah.
He brought them
Right.
back.
As you'll see later on when he focuses on the doll collection, there's a couple there from Japan there, and there's a mug there from Luxembourg, and there's dolls there from just about England, France, Germany, Italy, and Spain. That's about where most of them have come from. And I would just look around and see what she might like. And then I would go to work and bring it back naturally. And so this is a collection started back in, maybe the 70s when I was working at IBM. That's when I started doing a lot of traveling. And it's just blossomed out into being so many after a while. And so
Most of the foreign dolls came when we traveled with Andy. I traveled with Andy, or he brought them back. The ones from the United States came from when I was working with Howard Perry Walston, Better Homes and Gardens, realtors, and we had a convention every year. And I have a doll from New Orleans and San Francisco. And these dolls behind us, we got from New Bern. There was an antique shop that was going out of business.
Wow.
And so we got a good deal, and we just bought the whole set.
Storybook
Storybook.
characters.
Yes.
Yeah, dolls.
there's a story on the doll behind us. There was just one on display. And she said, Norma said, I would like that. And the woman happened to say, well, we got 5 more if you want to buy the whole set.
Oh, gosh.
And I looked at Norma looked at me, and I could see in her eyes, yes, yes, yes.
Music to her ears. More. That's cute.
Yes.
So you did a lot of traveling. Quite a
I,
bit, it sounds like.
I've been to Japan 9 times. I've been to Australia twice, and almost all of Europe I've been to. In the 80s, I was out of the country more than I was in the country for that 10-year period of
Wow.
in the 80s. The job just took me all over, so I got a chance to see places I would never have seen. just staying at home here.
And Norma, so you got to travel with him
Yeah,
quite a bit.
I went, I don't know, 3 or 4 times.
Great.
And I always say, I hope he likes the way I raise his children.
Oh,
She's been more than that because she's been to England and France,
Yeah, but
Germany.
some of those places we did in the same trip.
Well, sure, but you've been to those different countries.
Yes,
always.
I have, but
Sure.
it was the same trip.
well, that's
Hop, hop.
that's the neat thing about jobs. They can take you to a lot of neat places, like you said, that maybe you would have never seen. So, you were with IBM how many years?
36 years.
36 years.
Yeah, and
Wow.
well, I guess 37. I retired and they hired me back because the projects I was working on was on a 4-year project and was only 3 years completed.
Oh.
But they come around and told me they were going to have to cut back on some of my trailing, and would I like to retire? And I said, well, I might want to retire. I was in my middle 60s. And he said, well, if you retire now, we'll give you a full year's salary. And I said, where do I sign?
Yeah.
So and then I went to work at Ace Hardware for 25 years. I was a part-time manager at Ace Hardware because I am a handyman, and that's one of the reasons why we're here. The house got to the point that I couldn't maintain it because all my operations that I've had, and so when a plumber come in and fixed the drain and it cost me $200 that I know I could have fixed, I told Norma we're leaving. So here we are.
Well, you know, and a hardware store is a great place to shop, and I know work. You know, I love the hardware store, Town and Country, down the street, which I think is where you worked, isn't it? Or was it
I worked
North
for a
Ridge?
while there for about 3 years. Yeah.
Right, and it's just a great place to shop for sure. Well, listen, thank you for doing this for me. I know the residents will enjoy hearing all about your dolls and a lot about the two of you and your past work history and all. So we look forward to doing it again.
Well, if anybody wants to come and see my dolls, just come around and knock on the door.
Right. Well, thank you. And Larry now is going to show you a lot of the dolls that they have on their shelf. So there's a lot more than what they talked about. So we want you to get a glimpse. And if you would like to come and check them out, I know they'd enjoy having you.
Don't forget across the top.
Oh, well.
You certainly have a
All
nice
those
place
two-
for them.
Those 2 dolls and the cases, they came from Japan.
Japan. Yeah, interesting.
And he carried those back
Wow.
on the plane.
How fun.
There are a few dolls there.
Indeed. Each one with a different story.
Yeah.
That's what's so neat about them.